What's up, guys? Spin Firearms here, and welcome to Subcompact City. Just want to start this off by saying, a lot of times in life, you want to do something, but you don't do it. Majority of the time, we blame this on other people talking down on us, telling it's a bad idea. When I started YouTube, I had so many people tell me, that's dumb, there's too many YouTubers, you'll never do it. And I sort of took that to heart. But it wasn't them that was stopping me from doing what I want to do in life. It was actually me. Regardless of the things they said, it's how I took it. So I've just learned through YouTube that don't worry about these people. They don't pay your bills. They don't help your family. They don't care what happens to you. They'll clown you on your downfall. So do you, regardless of the hate. I'd say about 30% of the comments on this channel are hate, but I also get great love from so many people. So that's what I focus on. Just want to give out some words of wisdom because it took me a long time to realize that in life. So here we are. Let's get into it. Today we're going to be talking, before we get started, hit the like button, drop a comment down below, subscribe. If you like firearms, this is the channel for you. I have a lot of them. I love them, passionate about them, and we try out about everything over here. We're reasonable. We keep things, people always talk down on me. They're like, oh, it's not a Staccato. Oh, you don't have a Prodigy. Oh, you don't have a $2,500 custom. And I go, yeah, you're right. I'm more reasonable. I'm more practical. I'm not a famous gun tuber that gets firearms sent to me for free. I'm somebody who's literally in his basement, his man cave right now, filming for you guys. So I get it going, and on top of that, I'm a new construction plumber. So I work 55 to 60 hours, and they're not normal hours. They're hard hours, long hours. You're busting your body and so on. So I know what it's like to work every single day, 5 days a week, get up at 2:50, 3 a.m., and bust your butt. So that's what this channel is for over here, is the average person that's literally just like me. So here we go. Today we're going to be talking about lights. I'm going to be talking about my favorite light series, the TLR-7 series in general. So not just the A, which is one of the best, but also the sub. And we're going to get into it. So as you can see right here, I have a PSA dagger. And I've actually been really liking the dagger series lately. I think it's a great deal. Palmetto State Armory just has the best business, in my opinion. The way they run things. Only selling their products from their website. That is genius. You keep the price low, you draw in a lot of people, you sell a lot. You may not be making the most profit, but it comes from numbers. The amount of people that are purchasing. So I absolutely love it. They give you a great package, and I recommend the daggers to almost anybody. Never had a single issue when I run Glock mags. Now, this one right here doesn't have the most rounds through it, but it's been a good firearm. And I actually got the privilege of shooting on someone's land in the woods at night with this light. And I would say this is the best light that you could possibly own. Anything in the Streamlight TLR-7 series. It is such a small light. And over here, as you can see all the subcompacts, I love small handguns. It just is what it is. They're more practical. People don't understand it who are gun tubers. Yeah, they carry full sizes and compacts, but you can't do that when you're plumbing. That's just not realistic. So over here, we keep it small. But anyways, look at that light. I'm not a big fan of these protruding lights. Now for home defense, that's just fine. But carrying it every single day, you already have a 4-inch barrel, and then you have a light sticking out. That's got to be super uncomfortable. So I don't do that. But I also have nothing against the way anybody carries or how they carry or how they select their carry piece, as long as it's reliable and that they actually train with it. But these are amazing lights. I've had a lot of lights in my time, and I've had a lot of issues. I've bought cheap ones off of eBay, cheap ones off of Amazon. I've got O-lights, which I actually like O-light. And then I've had these Streamlights. And they've all been solid for me. Now, not only is the size perfect, but the beam. The light that comes out of here is absolutely flawless. I mean, you can't ask for any more from a light. It runs so well. It lasts a long time for the battery. And I've never had a single issue. And my favorite light is the TLR-7 sub. Now, I'm not too familiar with all the models that this fits on. But I know you can get this on a lot of different handguns. And what I like about it is this one's made specifically for the Hellcat. When they first released their sub, it wasn't fitting on the Hellcat properly. For whatever reason, it just didn't fit snug. So they went out, re-engineered it, whatever they had to do, and fixed it. So it would fit on the Hellcat nice and snug. And I do like the O-light method of, unlatching it and it just comes off easily. But at the same time, that makes me a little nervous. Whenever you can make something come off that easy, you never know what's going to happen. I like this because you truly tighten it down. You don't have to over tighten it, but you want it nice and snug on there. And this doesn't exceed the barrel that much. Now here's the thing, on a compact with a 4-inch barrel, and then you have a light sitting out here, that's gotta be uncomfortable. But it's nice, you know, in terms of pushing off. You're not gonna go out of battery in a self-defense situation, right? And that's what's nice about my Hellcat, because this is more a concealed carry oriented pistol. In fact, that's the only reason they developed these. It's not for home defense, it's, you know, stuff like that. Not for bear defense, it's literally for concealed carry in the civilian population. But what I love about the sub is, yes, it sticks out a little bit more, but it makes it about the length of like a Springfield Armory Hellcat Pro. And once again, you have the ability to push off without hitting your slide, which is the biggest thing in my opinion. That's why I like that this light sticks off just a little bit much. First of all, where are you going to put any light that's only this big and doesn't stick out past a 3-inch barrel? It's very unrealistic. But this, in my opinion, ends up being like a 3.6, 3.7 inch barrel almost, if you look at it in terms of a slide and barrel length. Therefore, when you get a holster from Blacksmith Tactical to match it, which they offer it, code SPN for 10% off if you want to get one, you really realize it doesn't take away from the comfortability. It still tends to be shorter than a compact size firearm. You see that? Back to back. Look at that. So it's still going to be shorter than your 4-inch barrel. So it's nice when it comes to comfort. It's nice when it comes to self-defense and being able to push off, or they're right up on you and, you know, they're coming at you. This is a great way to do that. So in my opinion, this series is just the best. You get the most for the money. You get something that's still very concealable, something that's still comfortable, something that doesn't protrude too far, and something that you can carry every day and use. And these lights work. I mean, this light lit up so far, it was ridiculous. I should have videotaped, but I sort of like shooting and filming by myself. It's just something I like. I don't like drawing attention and so on, but I was out in the woods just working on some drills, training, getting better. And what I realized is when I shine this light across a lake, now it's not anything massive, maybe a pond I would consider it, I guess, but I shined it all the way across the pond, and the fact that it lit up the whole entire pond with a weaker light, but then in the center you have this extremely strong beam that you can literally clear through the trees. You can see everything. Now let's see, there's still going to be some light, but I mean, these lights are just unreal. Absolutely great. And so what's nice about them is, on top of that, is, like I said, you can see everything around you. It opens up your vision as far as you can see. But then you have a stronger beam in the middle, and they just, in my opinion, it's worth spending the extra money on these lights. They're going to last you a very long time. They're very bright, very easy to clean, reliable, durable. Haven't heard anything bad about them. So that is my opinion on the Streamlight TLR-7 series. It's much better than the 6 series, that's for sure. But any of the TLR-7s is going to be the best light you can buy, hands down. It just makes for a great handgun setup. Especially for a small firearm like this, it is the perfect light to go with it and pair with this Hellcat. So, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'd recommend getting one.